सरी मेयर लिंडा हैपनर ने सरी दे मेयर दे तौर ते आखिरी बार संबोधन किया। हैपनर ने पिछले 4 सालों दौरान अपन प्राप्तियां बारे दस्या ते भविख दी भाल विच हाउसिंग दे नवे डायरैक्टर दी भर्ती भी शामिल की। उन्होंने कहा कि मैनूं लगदा है कि यह नाजुक तौर ते महत्वपूर्ण है, खास तौर ते जदों असीं समर्था दी समस्या यानी कि अफोर्डेबिलिटी नूं सिर्फ वैनकूवर दी समस्या बारे नहीं देखते, ये हर जगह लई समस्या बन रहा है। हैपनर ने लाइट रेल ट्रांजिट बनाम स्काई ट्रेन ते चल रहे बहस बारे भी निराशा प्रगट की ते गैंग हिंसा नाल शहर दी चल रही समस्या बारे भी गल की। हैपनर ने कहा कि वह अपने उत्तराधिकारी लई मेयर दे डेस्क ते एक नोट छड्डेगी जो होवेगा कि इस शहर लई चंगा करो क्योंकि ये महानता वल अगवाई कर रहा है।
Crime rate is not increasing. In fact, if you look at over a decade, it is on the decrease, but it is always an issue. Generally at election time, it comes to the forefront. What I would hope to see during the election is that people focus on what are the real policies and don't start denigrating the city and moving us backwards when so many of us have taken the time to move us forwards. And I hope that the rhetoric is around positivity and not negative. Tell me what your good policies are going to be. Let me hear what that's going to look like. But don't throw the city under a bus at the same time because it doesn't deserve it. We've done a lot of work to change the city of Surrey over the last, 30 years. And now election time is always a time for colorful language, let's say. And making sure that we address today's housing needs while planning for the future is absolutely critical. So therefore, I am pleased to announce that we are hiring a director of housing to plan and to execute a City of Surrey housing strategy. Addressing issues related to the gang violence required an all-hands-on-deck approach. It also required the time necessary to get it right. And so together we learn more about the issues at hand while conducting a 360-degree review of the actions already being taken to prevent gang violence and a view to identifying where the gaps were that had to be filled. And the task force released its findings in July with 7 key recommendations. I understand that in the United States, the outgoing president always leaves a handwritten note on top of the desk in the Oval Office with a bit of advice for the incoming president. It's a note that's never made public or shared. But if we did that here, and I could leave a note for my successor for our next mayor, it would be short and sweet and in big, bold letters. Be good to this city because it is headed for greatness. I wanted to end with a light note on what I have learned from media missteps, because everyone will have them in this business. But first, don't ever say you want a Ferris wheel. Maybe a small carousel, or to be safer, stick to a pony ride, but not a Ferris wheel, even though the very best cities in all the world do seem to have them. And secondly, don't take your husband's advice, particularly when he says, "Oh, for heaven's sakes, just tell them you're not the sheriff." Not a good idea. And thirdly, all it takes is one fall on a crumbling bridge, a bit of blood, and bingo, you can have a new bridge.